Yeah, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Capone, you know what I'm saying? One half of that dynamic duo, Capone and N.O.R.E. And right now, tuned in to Mikey T, the movie star, you know what I'm saying? Where the movies is made, you know what I'm saying? We don't edit shit. Keep it 100. Mikey T, the movie star. It's your boy Capone. My chick, QB. One.
You sure didn't edit anything off of that war report. What was the mind state going into the war report?
The mind state was going in the war report was, don't be Mobb Deep. Don't be just two rappers from Queensbridge. Because at that time, Left Rack wasn't known on a hip hop scale as it is now. My partner did that. Akinelli did that. But we didn't want to be just two motherfuckers coming out of Queens that they say sound like this or sound like this or resemble this or resemble that. We wanted to make sure that we didn't sound like nobody, we didn't move like nobody, and we make our own lane. And the recording process was over and over. Even though we used certain people, it was don't get too many Havoc beats, or don't, because then we'll put ourselves in a nutshell. So let's reach over here. Let's get Easy LP. You know, let's get Naughty Shorts. Let's get this person. Let's get that person. Let's get Charlemagne. Let's get, Nasheem. You know, let's get all these people that these people from our hoods don't use. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we come up with a dope sound, and we damn sure did.
So can you tell me about signing your first deal with Penalty and then moving over to Tommy Boy or Murphy?
Yeah. I mean, signing with Penalty was pennies. Signing with Tommy Boy paid the bills. But it also came with a risk. It also came with less reward, because signing to Tommy Boy was, once again, getting in that machine that we didn't want to be in, getting in that machine to where you got to worry about other people dropping. On Penalty, we was the droppers. When we dropped, everything shut. Getting on Tommy Boy, they believed in us, but we still had to wait for Daylight to drop, wait for these people to drop. No disrespect to anybody, but that was just the way it was. And naturally, we felt we was better than anybody, as we should. So between that being that and me come home from jail, we figured, wow, should we fucking wait? You know what I'm saying? But I guess they had a plan, and eventually we learned that our plan would have probably worked better. You know what I mean? But, you know, it was a dope situation signing to Tommy Boy. But for me, it was like, shit, you go to Penalty and you say, I need $5,000. Neil will say, go next door to Edwin Holmes. Edwin Holmes will cut the check. Just like that. Tommy Boy, you said I need $10,000. You might get that shit a week and a half later. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was just the level of respect and the level of cleanliness, the way Penalty operated, that Tommy Boy just had too many staff, 3 different floors and shit to worry about, to worry about 2 artists. So it was dope, but it was just a pain in the ass being over there at some point. That's why we ordered $50,000 worth of food and got the fuck up out of there.
So can you tell me about being thrown in jail before the album's release? Can you take me into that?
Yeah, you know, shit, you know, they raided the spot I was in, they raided my crib, and I got caught with some guns. And, you know, unfortunately, I was a felon from the time me and N.O.R.E. met, that I had to do a bid. I had to go sit down for some time. There was no way getting around that. Fortunately, at that time, New York had the attempt possession law. So being that I got caught in the crib with it, I didn't get full possession. So I had to go to jail, but it was on an E felony instead of B felony. And I went and was doing my time and just was hoping that my album come out and it'd be dope and the people love it. And for me, the hardest thing was going to jail was that I wasn't gonna see the promotion side of it. That was the whole thing I wanted to do, like promote the album, run around, tour, do all these things that I read about other artists doing when they drop an album. That was recording the album was exciting, but I was looking forward to the putting the stickers up, putting these up, doing this and doing that, and photo shoots and all this shit. And I missed all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I missed all that shit to come home to be a millionaire, but I missed all that shit. But you know, like I said, everybody don't get that chance. Everybody don't get that chance. So you know, I'm fortunate.
So when you got locked up, what did N.O.R.E do to keep your name alive? You know, we had seen things in the past like Eminem wearing a free Yayo shirt at the Grammys. Is there anything
Yeah,
that you remember in particular?
I mean, just, you know, saying my name in this hit record, Super Thug, and songs dedicated to me, making me executive producer on his album, his debut album. You know, you open, he could have just made me executive producer, but when you open his CD, I'm inside, like that's me. And that for me, that was the best feeling in the world, because not only did my partner think about me, but he made me part of his history too. So no matter what we go through in life, I'm forever indebted for that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what brothers do. But, you know, aside from that, you know, making sure I had weed, you know what I'm saying? Making sure I smoke good, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that other rappers say my name. You know, Big Pun was on Arsenio, I think it was, or something like that. You know, he said, shout out Capone, you know what I'm saying? Hold your head. You know, a lot of rappers. It was just everybody he fucked with, he wanted them to feel my presence too. So they felt when I came home, they felt like they knew me. And they embraced me as like they knew me.
So let me get your take on the way the War Report actually came out, you know, featuring other prominent New York artists, like a lot of the guys stepped up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody stepped up and everybody did their part, stepped in and filled that void, you know what I'm saying? From M.O.P to Havoc, I mean, to Buster, you know, to everybody that was on the War Report, man. Like, you know, everybody helped out in their own way to make the War Report a smash. In the street, it didn't go triple platinum, but in the street, that shit is diamond.
So was it during the War Report when MTV actually came to the jail?
That was during the war, right after the War Report, during the N.O.R.E. That was actually during the N.O.R.E. album. MTV came to interview me, and that shit was a gift and a curse. Cause it was a gift because the fans and the people got to see me, but as soon as that MTV shit stopped, they threw my ass in a box for 30 days. Then another 30 days. 30 days, shout it. 30 days, you know what I'm saying? But you know, they ain't like what I had to say. And plus I had on wallabies and glasses, and they said that shit was considered contraband because I was on loss of everything because I got a quarter dirty urine. You know, I was just bidding like a regular motherfucker. That's why niggas love me, because I was just bidding. I wasn't in PC. I wasn't one of them niggas who didn't come outside, go to yard. I'm in the yard just like you. You working out, I'm smoking weed. I'm spending too, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was my shit. Niggas know Pone like to smoke and chill, eat food and shit. Like, that's what I did. I worked out sometimes, but you don't fuck me, I don't fuck with you. Anything else, you know, it's a problem. But that was just life, man. That was life at that time, man. But you know, I enjoyed it because I met a lot of people. Being the only child, I met a lot of people that I deal with to this day that I call my brother in the pen, man. And MTV, the dopest thing about it is they knew that I was in some going to be in some shit when they left. So they called the jail probably 10 times after that interview just to make sure I was okay. That was dope. Nobody ever know. I never told nobody that. It's only the people at Penalty that was working there, MTV, people that was working there that was around. If I say this and they hear the interview, they're gonna be like, damn, that's true. They just want to make, because they knew just the way the guards was looking. When we leave, they're gonna fuck him up or do some grimy shit. And yeah, that's what happened.
Man,
Yeah.
can you tell me about MTV actually coming to the jail? Tupac had a jail interview.
Yeah.
More recently, Shine. I think MTV came and interviewed Shine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mac B and Bang'em Smurf had jail interviews as well.
Yeah. But you know, I didn't start this interview shit, but I think that I was maybe the second person, or yeah, the second person as a hip hop artist for MTV to come to a jail to interview. Because it was only Pac and me at that point, I think.
And then
You
they
know what
came
I'm
and got
saying?
Shine after you.
Yeah, they came and got shot. They did Shine after me. You know what I'm saying? But me and Pac at that time, because Pac was what, 90, 95? Mine was 97, 98. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no other rapper that was bigger than me and Pac went to jail with no fanfare. You know what I mean?
So just
So
imagine what everyone in there is thinking about you. The cameras are
yeah,
coming in there, you
because
know.
that's what they're saying. Like only Pac had this shit, and I'm feeling good though. Like I gotta represent. I gotta have my shine on. You know, I wasn't rented. That was my shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to, you know, I had to take everything that I knew that was contraband and put that shit on. It was probably my fault I went to the box, but fuck it. I had to, you know, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But for me, that was the biggest moment in my life because the wildest shit, I was, like I said, I was in the box. I mean, I wasn't in the box. I was on Lost of Everything. So I couldn't go to the day room to even watch myself on MTV. So when my shit came on, I snuck to the day room and the CEO called me and he looked at the TV and looked at me. He said, oh shit, you wasn't lying. You really are a rapper. I said, yeah. Now all the people in the dome was like, what the fuck? We told you he was a big rapper. And my life changed. After that, everybody was cool. CEO, you want to smoke extra cigarette, an extra 20 minutes that night? Go ahead. You got a superstar. But then you got the ones that hate it. Motherfucker, you know, I get thrown in the box for no reason. And it wasn't fair because the deputy of the jail daughter was writing me and I wasn't even getting the letters. He was just mad that she was trying to write me. And I never even got the letters. I never even said nothing to her. And he took my good time and everything, but I got a reverse because of that, because he showed impartialness. He showed that it was personal. He was trying to make me max out. That was my life in jail, man. So they took all my good time, and I was supposed to do 3 years, and instead of doing 3 years, I did 30 months.